Hi everybody, I wanted to do a video to tell you all a little bit about smoothies and why they're so wonderful. I do a smoothie every day. It's the way that I get complete nutrition. I feel like it provides all of the vitamins and nutrients that I need to actually be full. And it's the first real way that I learned how to feel full without that sugar feeling, without that carb feeling. It's a totally different it's a totally different way to eat. So anyways, I wanted to show you a little bit of the stuff that I use to make my smoothies. So first of all, this is my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. I got a lot of this stuff out already. I want to show you the blender first of all. This blender is nothing fancy. This is an Osterizer I got at Farm and Fleet. And I think it costs $10. What's really more important than what type of blender you get is how you use it. And you can see it's a little bit dirty on the inside too. It doesn't always need to be super clean. These blueberries we're going to put in there are going to make it real dirty. Anyways, my good smoothies always start out with blueberries or another type of berry. Mostly berries because they are low in sugar. So this is sort of a science project too that's come up over time, that I've done over time. And one thing that I found out is that you got to keep your sugars low, because otherwise you're going to have a lot of problems with your blood sugar, especially if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic. Instead of loading your smoothies with fruits, I found, trust me, all of this is learned the hard way. Instead of loading it with a ton of fruit, you're going to do a fruit as a base, and then we're going to do some other stuff here too. So the next thing, if I can unwrap it with one hand, which is really awkward, the next thing we're going to throw in is avocado. And I already have one cut up. It's a little bit, don't even worry about it. Like, I just wrapped it in a piece of cellophane or whatever. And just squeeze it, and the little core comes right out. And then I think I'd actually be able to squeeze it and just put it in there if the skin doesn't give way on me. Hold on a second, I gotta get a spoon to get this out here. Okay, you can look at the counter, it's very exciting. So yeah, I'm just gonna scoop this whole avocado right in there. And you can see it doesn't even matter, it's just in there. And oh, the next thing is Greek yogurt, plain, whole milk. This one's good, and Faye is really good too. I've used them both for a really long time. And whole milk, because 2% and skim milk are much higher in sugar because of the way that the milk is pasteurized. When it's pasteurized, it causes it to break down into like much more sugary content. And if you get whole milk, you avoid a lot of that. Once again, I'm avoiding spiking my blood sugar. We don't really want that in the morning, because that causes a lot of lasting effects later throughout the day. Okay, so we're just gonna scoop in a bunch of, I don't even know if I have a lot in here. Okay, hold on. I just can't do that and this at the same time. But I've got avocado on the spoon. It doesn't really matter. This is science. It's not really, this isn't meant to be like the kind of it's not meant to be the kind of thing where it's like super fancy and like appropriate for visitors or whatever, like doing like maybe a fondue set or something, but it's really healthy for you, and that's really kind of the point, because you need to pound that nutrition in the morning. What else do I need to put in there? Okay, so welcome to my fridge. There's a lot of stuff in here. We eat a lot of eggs. Check it out. We go through, between the two of us, we go through like a carton of eggs every couple of days. And there's a really good peanut butter. You should definitely try that peanut butter. But we were going for the green powder, and we also need some almond milk. So got those out. Okay, so the green powder, now we're gonna pound a little bit more nutrition. It doesn't look like anything because I made it myself and I put it in a container that I had. So I can actually make my own green powder. So a green powder is a nutritional supplement that is basically like all kinds of chopped up green stuff, right? It's not really complicated. It's wheatgrass, it's barley, it's kale, it can have all these other things in it too. So I just make my own because it's cheaper. And the easy way to do that is to go to the co-op and get a bunch of powders in bulk. So I got wheatgrass powder, and I got up here I have some chlorella powder. This stuff's really green. I'm not going to open it because it's going to be too hard, but that stuff's really super green. So you need wheatgrass, chlorella, and spirulina, which I don't have right now. So you need those 3 things if you can find them at your local food co-op. And you just mix them together in a thing. And I just had a thing left over from green powders that I had bought. And then I thought, well, this is stupid. This is so expensive and I can make this myself. So you just put a scoop of that right in there. And then I didn't do this yesterday and I want to do this today. Maca powder. Well, I mean, it's not finest English tea. I just like to collect all kinds of containers, as you can see, to try to put stuff in. Because when you're going to shop in bulk, you're going to need nice containers, so you might as well get them. This is maca powder. Maca powder is I believe it's an adaptogenic. It's really good for increasing energy. It's a natural caffeine. It doesn't make you high or like jittery like caffeine does. It just gives you a really natural, calm energy. And I'm only going to use about a teaspoon of it. So you can use between 1 to 3 teaspoons of it, but don't go crazy with it because it's not meant to be used like that. So that's why when I showed you these, I've got like different small spoons, so I can measure out relatively small amounts. Because you don't want to overdose on anything crazy. Like the maca powder you could do too much of, so you just have to know the doses and you have to Google everything and get that all straightened out. And I'm going to also put in cacao powder. This is raw, organic, unrefined, blah, 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 blah. It's super good for you. Cacao powder is just super good for you in general. It's got fiber, it's got antioxidants, so it's said to be really good. And this particular smoothie just really accepts cacao powder really well for whatever reason. It makes it actually taste better. It actually makes the blueberries taste better. So there, now the cacao and the maca powder and the green powders are in there. And then what we're gonna do is, shake it first. And pour that in. I don't know, just some. It doesn't matter too much. What you gotta get right is the blender part. So there's a lot of buttons on there, and you want to put it on low, and then just like, I didn't really want to do it yet. Okay, and then you're just gonna like, so I've got it on low, and I'm just gonna, watching it is really important because you're watching for the consistency. So this is, we're not even done yet. This is just to get everything kind of mixed up before we go on to the next part. Back to the fridge, and we're gonna pull out oh shit, I dropped everything. We're gonna pull out a bag of spinach. Spinach, no dog, no, get out of there. There's dog. That's T. He's trying to see if he can get some food out of the spilled bin. I'll just eat that later. I got all kinds of stuff I'm getting ready to eat over here. I got some roasting mixed potatoes. I got a co-op out of the free bin. I got some potatoes and oh, these are really good. I highly suggest getting a bunch of these. These are gold nuggets. I believe this one's a gold nugget. Yeah, that one's really good. And then these are amazing. You gotta try these. Perfect bars. They are amazing. Okay. Anyway, back to spinach. I gotta open this up, so you're gonna have to hold on a second here. Ah, get out of the way, dog. Okay, and we're gonna put in like a couple of handfuls of spinach. Okay, and then you put the top on, and we're gonna blend it. And what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna just tell you because I can't blend it while I talk to you. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to be watching this the whole time. Actually, I am going to do this because I need you to see this. So what I got to do is I got to bump it. So we're going to we have it on the same low speed. We got all this stuff in there. Okay, wait, let's put a little bit more almond milk in there just for some lubrication. Almond milk, because you don't want to go crazy on the dairy, and milk is really hard on the gut, and so almond milk seems to be better than using whole milk, but I still advocate using especially Greek yogurt because it's got probiotics in it. Okay, we've got it on low speed, and we're going to grind it. We're going to grind and bump it, literally. So we're going to turn it on and turn it off. Turn it on, turn it off. And you can see what's happening is that the spinach is getting taken into the soup, but it doesn't all go at once, and it's better to bump it. I really got that going now. Okay, so most of it's done. I can actually, I'll do this. You'll be able to watch this whole thing as it goes. Hold on a second here. So now we're pretty much ready because we've got it going. We're on the way. So now we can go ahead and turn it on, and then we're going to turn it up.